What's up? This is my response to PS Power and J Body. They was talking about in the latest video they put up. They was talking about CM Punk and how his rise as a champion has not had a significant build to it, and that's pretty much what they said, and that he doesn't look like the your typical wrestler. Well, what I was saying, like, he doesn't have the look of a world heavyweight champion like Shawn Michaels, or Triple H, or Bret Hart, and all those other guys. And I just want to say, in that sense, if you're looking at how a guy looks in the ring and how he carries himself, CM Punk probably doesn't have like the same charisma and all that as a Shawn Michaels or a Triple H and all that. But I think that's also one of the things that makes CM Punk different as somebody. Well, when he was a face, that's somebody the crowd could respond to. Somebody who doesn't necessarily look like your average world heavyweight champion. So he could connect to the crowd like that. And J Body said he liked the guy, never went to the gym and worked out a day in his life or something like that, and I found that funny because it's true. He doesn't look like he worked out a day in his life. It's just this little normal sized kid walking around with that big belt. It's funny. It does look funny, but that's something an average person could relate to if CM Punk was still here. Like, I'm this average guy, I'm straight edge, I don't do drugs, I don't smoke weed and all that stuff. A straight edge lifestyle, and I'm here to represent the people. So I think that's one of the reasons why WWE, when he was a face, was giving him such a push. I mean, his rise, I think it wasn't the best rise. They could have waited maybe another year or two to put the belt on him, but I think that was one of the first times the WWE was actually listening to the internet, because you remember back when CM Punk we never had his first run as a champion, everybody was kind of saying, when are they going to give the belt to Punk? Punk deserved to be champion and all that stuff. And kind of like what they're saying right now with John Morrison, that he deserves to be WWE champion. But John Morrison, I'm going to just put that out, he is one of my favorite wrestlers. He is my number one favorite wrestler, John Morrison, because he has the all around, except he can improve on his mic skills. So, but talking about CM Punk here and his rise in WWE, we're not going to talk about his background of how he got into the business and all that, because I think that has helped mold him and shape him into what we see now. What he was in, well, I'm going to talk about it anyway. We'll not talk about it, but give a brief overview. He was in Ring of Honor. He was in TNA for a little bit. Then he did a whole lot of indie work. Then he was in Ohio Valley Wrestling. And then in all those organizations, he was the top guy. Well, except in TNA, I don't think he won the TNA World Title. When it was the NWA. But yeah, he held gold in pretty much all those organizations. And then to top it off, he had some classic matches on the internet and all that stuff, where he was facing people like Eddie Guerrero in like 60-minute matches. So he does have credibility as a wrestler. But even I think CM Punk, he shouldn't be a 3-time world heavyweight champion. He should have had one decent run with the title when they first gave it to him, when he beat Edge at the 15th anniversary of Raw? Well, a couple of years ago. Yeah, that's when they should have let him keep the title for at least 6 months or something, or a little bit past 6 months, and have him just to test him out and stuff, instead of having him be a transitional champion. So CM Punk, he does, I think he, like I was saying, he doesn't have the look, and he doesn't have like the build of somebody like a Shawn Michaels and all that. But I think that's one of the things that make him different, and that's something that's going to be very interesting to actually look out for and see how all that's going to work when he start in his heel role, like when he's fighting the Undertaker now and all that, and see how that's going to play out. Because he doesn't have that same look as everybody else. And I think that's one of the positive things about CM Punk, because it's different. That's what I'm saying. That's what we need in World Wrestling Entertainment and all the other organizations out there. That's what we need, something different, somebody different. And I think that's pretty much all I had to say. I covered pretty much everything, I think. So, yeah.